It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 now. 14, still.
You don't want it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill.
80 weapons. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. And here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the back?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 43. 6-6, bullet high.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 56 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check it out, hey. Ready, go. 2.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the 1st half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Locke. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go. Clear. Shift.
Rush in. Look at me. Go. Check up. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Let's go. Come on, set.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now live. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check four.
61, matchbox lights. Now.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That went into the hands of Hamilton.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready. 18 Gator.
56. Don't get nervous.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's going to have to hook up with Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from inside the 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go, go, go.
Now.
Ready?
Block will try again on 2nd down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 65 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hatchet.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 60 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Lock now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
X3, 218, chop, hit it.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lock now to throw. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
6 right there. 56. Hey, keep it up.
Greystone, Travis.
From midfield, here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
44, Mike,
You draw Porter. Get it.
Throwing again on second down. Locke, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Yes.
Here we go.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.